My name is Jayda Williams. I go to Cheyenne High School, and I'm running in purpose.
I'm walking in my purpose. I'm walking in my purpose.
So today with us on Stool Talk, we're honored to have a special guest, a great student athlete, a great elite talent. Here on Stool Talk, we walk in our purpose on purpose, and today's guest is definitely doing that. Matter of fact, she's running in purpose. Like I said, her talent is excelling. Her ceiling is so high. She's putting in all the hard work. She's competing at a high level. She has a great attitude, a great team player. We have with us the one, the only Miss Jayda Williams. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, when did this track journey start for you? Was track your first sport, or did you play other sports?
I played other sports. I did gymnastics and boxing and cheer. And then my first time doing track was in seventh grade.
Okay. So, what happened with the other sports? And you mentioned boxing. You got hands?
Yeah.
So, what made you are you still just sticking to track? Are you doing other things? You filling out like what? How was that looking for you?
I'm just gonna do track for my years of high school.
Okay. What do you love about track?
Um, the main thing I like is hurdles. Like, I like doing hurdles a lot.
Yeah. For someone that don't know, how do you compare hurdles from just running sprints? What's the difference to you?
Um, I feel like hurdles are like it's something different from sprinting because not a lot of people like doing hurdles. And most people say they're hard, but they're not really that hard once you start doing it.
Yeah, hurdles is not for the weak because if you ain't got your steps down, you ain't got your technique together, you're gonna hit the hurdle, fall, or whatever. What does family mean to you, and how does the family and your support helps you while you're on the track?
My dad means a lot to me because he always is the one who's pushing me to do, like, to focus on track.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, do he tell you about the stories about him playing sports and how he was a great athlete? Do he tell you?
Yeah.
Okay, he was a great leader too. So that leads me to my next question: what type of leader are you? Do you lead with your play, or do you lead vocally?
Lead with my play.
Okay, definitely. What would you say to one of your teammates that might be struggling after a bad race or she didn't do her best? What would you say to her in that instance?
Um, just to keep pushing, and it's not going to be her last race.
Okay, yeah, that's great. And this is the question I've been waiting to ask you too. Do you have a nickname? Your dad has a nickname, J5. Everybody knew him as that. Do you have a nickname that makes you stand out as well?
Um, People call me Lil Jada on the track team because I'm short and I do hurdles,
Yeah,
and that's not what a lot of girls do if they're short.
definitely, definitely. Can you describe a moment from your track journey that sticks out thus far?
Um, moving.
Is it a race that you had? Did you compete against a good talent? Did you do better than did you PR? Like it could be anything. What just sticks out to you thus far with you running?
Stick. I can't name anything off the top of my head.
Okay. Track takes a lot of dedication, a lot of training. What does a typical training week look like for you?
Going to practice every single day.
Yeah. How are you balancing practice, being a teenager, still living life, having fun, but still getting ready and even still getting good grades in school? How are you balancing that?
Um, like the grade part was hard at first at the beginning of the track season, but I got like back on track.
Yeah. Was you feeling like, because you're a freshman now,
Yeah.
how did you handle switching from being in middle school to high school, running against different girls, bigger, faster, stronger? How was the adjustment? Was you nervous your first race in high school? Is it what you thought it was going to be?
No, because the girls that I've been running against, they're like 11th and 12th graders.
Yeah,
Because those are the oldest girls who've been doing hurdles.
yeah.
So, yeah, I wouldn't expect to be running against nobody older than me and more experienced.
Yeah. What makes you don't give up and you compete? We see the videos of you running, you pushing through, you ain't stopping to the end. What makes you just like keep competing and don't give up?
My dad, and I know that you really have to focus on your time, and it's not really about what place you get in track.
You got it down pack already. So many kids, so many mentees. My stepsons, I tell them the same exact stuff because they worrying about winning. I'm like, what did your time look like? What did your technique look like? What are you doing to make you be the best you can be? What is one piece of advice that your dad have given you that you have taken and has helped you?
To keep working, and it's only my first year, so like, I have more time to develop track.
Yeah, definitely. And is it any athletes, whether in college, whether in Olympics, that you watching that you pattern your game after on the track?
There's a girl called Anna Hall. She runs track.
Okay.
She does long jump, and I think she does hurdles too.
Okay. Well, that was gonna be my other question I was gonna ask you. Do you think that you will do other races besides the hurdles, or are you just sticking to the hurdles, whether it's the 110, whether it's the 200 or three, whatever that are you sticking to just hurdles, or are you gonna eventually move to something else as well?
I do multiple races. I do the 100 and I do the 200 and I do the 4x1.
Okay, definitely. What are some of your biggest goals for this season, individually and team wise?
Um, to know that I'm gonna be much better next year
Yeah.
because it's only my first year. So I know I'm gonna be much better next year. So that's one of my goals, which is mainly focusing on next year and the years going down the road.
Yeah. What do you hope to see yourself by the time you graduate? When it's all said and done, when they talk about Jayda Williams on that track, how do you want people to remember you as the type of athlete you are?
Um, it,
Hard working, fast, determined, never
oh
give.
yeah, yeah, hardworking. Because if I'm gonna be working for 4 years, then yeah,
Yeah,
hardworking.
definitely. Is it any dream school that you're looking to go to for college? I know that's far ahead, but is any dream school you're looking to run for? Are you looking to do track in college?
Um, Probably UNLV because that's like a college that you get multiple offers from in Las Vegas.
Yeah. They got a great program around there too, and they build it and they're trying to get elite athletes. So they're going to be on the lookout. So being that you're even young, you know, it's people that's watching, it's coaches that's looking at times they're watching. Do that help you to motivate you to, do your best?
Yes, because my coaches, they've been in the Olympics, so that makes me work harder as well.
Oh, so you got the secret weapon. You got coaches that been there that know what they talking about, that put in the work. How does
Mhm.
that differ from you just having a regular coach that you might not have known if they ran or they got Olympics. So how does that differ?
Because they're more experienced than other coaches, so they know a lot more things and they know what's better for me.
Yeah, definitely. Um, what's one thing you're working on to improve running the hurdles? I know you're saying to get better. Is it something that you do? Like, what's your strengths in hurdle, and what's some things you got to work on? How is your? I'm about to probably mess this up, but is it the kickback leg? Yeah. What leg is they? What is that called?
The That's called the trail leg, and the front leg
Yeah.
is lead leg.
Yeah. So how is that? How look? I know a little something. How is that when you're running?
I have my form right. It's just that I have to get my steps right. Like we're supposed to be doing 3 steps in between the hurdles, not 5.
Okay.
But I just started doing hurdles a couple weeks before the season started.
Yeah. So how do you handle setbacks when you like, man, I could have did better than this, or y'all go back to the drawing board, y'all talk about it, and the coach say, yeah, you could do this better. How do you handle that and not let that get you down? For you can be like, yeah, the next race I'm gonna do better than the last race.
I try working harder for the next race. Like if I notice that I did bad at this meet, I know to do better at the next meet.
Yeah. How is it pre-race? Do you got headphones on? Is you listening to music? If it is, what's that song that's get you going? What are your thoughts before you get ready to, go to the race?
I don't really listen to music before my races because my coach makes sure she like wants me focused before my races. So she talks to me and I just really do warm ups before my races.
Yeah. What's going through your mind when you down before that gun sets off?
Um, I like nervous.
Yeah. Do you always like whether it's y'all at y'all school on y'all track or other meets, do you always look and see where your dad is or you just kind of hear him and know where he at?
I look and see where he is.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. What's your biggest sports inspiration? Like why do you do this?
Um, because it's just like something to keep me motivated and keep me into something instead of not doing nothing and just laying around bored.
Yeah, definitely. And how do you handle the team aspect as far as with your bond with your teammates? What do y'all do to keep that bond strong so y'all can stay together for y'all can have that chemistry?
We're really friendly to each other. Like everybody's nice, and there's not like any like problems on the track team.
Yeah.
So,
What would you say to a young athlete who might aspire to run hurdles? They look at you, they see that you are excelling, that you are a good athlete, and they need you to give them some words of encouragement because they don't know if they want to run, but after talking to you, it might help. What would you tell them?
that they should do hurdles and to know that it's different and you don't have to be like everybody else.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. If you could travel anywhere into time for a track meet, where would you go?
Um, Probably to Texas because I like their indoor track meet, like how they have that set up.
It's big.
Yeah,
Wow. Um, what's your go-to meal after a big race? After a good race, what's your go-to meal? You getting some
Chipotle.
Chipotle? You definitely gotta have that, huh? What's your favorite app on your phone?
TikTok
TikTok. Who's the best dancer on your team?
dancer. Um, this girl named Lily.
Okay. Who is the silliest on your track team?
My friend named Amaya.
Maya. Who is most likely to keep getting yelled at by the coach?
Amaya.
Maya. Do you prefer a big crowd or a small crowd at the meet?
Um, probably, probably a bigger crowd because like it'll make me want to work harder. But I'll work harder either way at a with a small crowd.
Yeah. If you could meet any famous athlete, who would it be?
Um, I don't know. Like,
It could be an athlete, it could be a movie star.
um,
Who do you like as far as like that's famous?
I would probably want to meet like Star Bands. She's like a rapper.
Okay. You got flow?
Uh-uh.
What's one thing that you have to have essential in your track bag?
Um, Extra socks.
Okay. Now do you do the leggings? Do you do the one leg, the two legs? Do you do the short compression shirts? What that look like for you?
I do shorts because I don't think we don't really get leggings and stuff.
Okay. And it's hot all y'all meets, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. If you could instantly master any other sport, what would it be?
Chair and gymnastics.
Okay. What's your favorite way to relax after a hard meet or a hard practice?
Taking a hot shower and icing my legs.
Yeah, definitely. Now I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. You either pick one or the other. You ready?
Okay.
100 or the 200?
100.
Sprint day or hurdle day in drills?
hurdling,
Big invitation or small championship meet?
big invitation,
Winning a relay or winning an individual event?
winning an individual event,
Morning practice or afternoon practice?
afternoon practice,
Homework first or training first?
homework,
Okay, road trip or a flight to a meet?
flight to a meet,
Spikes or trainers?
spikes.
Right. What spikes are you running in? Is there Nike? Is there Adidas? Reebok? What brand are you running in?
I don't know. I don't really. It has like a H on it.
Okay. Now, do you have to have a special track spike for the hurdles, or is just a sprinter spike? You can get sprinter spikes is cool.
Yeah, there's sprinters.
Okay. Chocolate milk or a sports drink after a workout.
Sports drink.
Yeah. Staying quiet before a race or getting hyped with your teammates.
Staying quiet before a race.
Okay. And I need you to whatever comes to your heart, speak something positive to the youth.
Um, that they can do whatever sport that they put their mind to, and they could really do whatever they want if they focus on that sport or whatever it is.
It is. Thank you. Thank you. So, Jayda, we're spotlighting you for your great work on and off the track. The great elite young athlete that you are. We pray that God continue to cover you, that He continue to give you all the gifts and talents. And while you're running, that you continue to work hard, you continue to excel. Don't be afraid. The moment is not too big. You're going to be great in these next couple years. You got what it takes, the DNA, the family, your dad behind you, your coach behind you. Continue to put in all the work and don't be feeling like, man, I'm good. You know, God has blessed you with the gifts, the talent inside you, the genes, it's in your families, in your DNA to be great. So allow greatness to be with you as you on them tracks. When you get in the blocks, as you cross the finish line, just know that you will continue to succeed. And we're going to be following you. We're going to be spotlighting you, more interviews to come and all like that, allowing people to see your journey. Because it's people that's at the meets, they're watching you and they like, I want to be like that. I want to, you know what I mean? Like your dad, we used to look up to him. You know, the younger football players as we seeing them, you know, and then they're hyping us up, you know, getting us ready. So you make a difference in somebody's life. So we thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.
The one, the only, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jayda Williams.